welcome to or back to this week's weekly vlog. If you're new, I'll give you a super quick intro. I always do this at the start of every vlog. So yes, my name is Dawn. I'm originally from Manchester, and for over 20 years I've been living in the Netherlands, just on the border of Amsterdam. And I vlog all about life living here and a bit of crafting. I also host a craft podcast channel, which is the Woven Almanac. So if you're into anything crafty, knitting, crochet, painting, jewellery making, you name it, I talk about it on that channel. So if you're an OG, a returning viewer, welcome back, guys. Hope you've all had a good week. Hope you're all well. If you watched last week's vlog, you'll know that Lawrence was away in South Africa, and if you watched the vlog before, you'll know that sadly his mum passed away. So I didn't mention that in the intro, but yes, Lawrence is South African, and he's back. He should be almost at the airport at Schipol now. So William and I are on the way to pick him up, and he flew into Brussels, and then he got the train from Brussels to the Netherlands. He's been travelling fair old distance. He set off on Thursday night. He was staying in Durban, and he flew to Johannesburg, stayed the night in Johannesburg at a friend's place, and then Friday he actually flew out from Johannesburg. He flew to Ethiopia, and then from Ethiopia he flew to Brussels. So my gosh, I think he's going to be really tired. He said he's not, but I bet he will be. So yeah, that's what I'm up to now. This morning had a bit of a tidy up, bit of housekeeping, and walked Jack, got some laundry sorted, popped to the shops and so forth. Haven't done a big shop, the big shop. I forgot to order online, and but we can do that later or tomorrow. There's enough groceries in. We're not foodless. And then this afternoon William's got a dentist appointment, so that's the only things we have to do. Pick up Lawrence, dentist for Will, and then a bit of shopping. No plans for tomorrow. The weather's a bit iffy at the moment. It's nice. It's in like the low to mid 20s all week, but like overcast, cloudy, showery. But I'm not complaining. It's actually really pleasant. Anyway, hopefully it's not too crazy busy at the airport, because it's holiday season. Saturday midday, or morning I should say, holiday season. I'm just hoping it's not chaos. Anyway, we'll see. Right, well, if anything remotely interesting happens, I'll be sure to tell you all about it. Good afternoon. Sorry, my hand's a bit shaky. Well, it's Sunday. You would have seen on the screen. William and I went to the airport and picked Lawrence up, and he'd slept a little bit on the plane, so he wasn't too tired actually. Came home, unpacked. Some of his washing had already been done for him over there, so there wasn't that much to wash. He bought a few little bits and pieces, some cookies and stuff like that, and one of his brothers is a chairman of, I think I might have mentioned this, of a local an amateur football team, and he'd sent a kit over for both the boys, so they were both highly delighted. And then William was due to go to the orthodontist. Strange on a Saturday, I know. And Lawrence said, "Oh, I'll take him." So I was like, oh, okay, I'm happy with that. And he's had a brace fitted on the lower set of teeth, the ones with the little metal blocks. So it's not too bad, but then I think, I can't remember, one day next week he's going, and then they're putting the elastics on, then it's really going to hurt. But you can see his teeth are quite crooked on the bottom, not like a lot. I think it won't be too long. As long as he keeps up with, having the elastics replaced and tightened, then that should go quite quickly. But and then for the rest of the day, we just lazed on the sofa, watched a couple of things. Lawrence caught up with Wimbledon. He wanted to watch Wimbledon, and we watched I think 1 or 2 episodes of the new season of The Witcher, if anyone watches that. And then yeah, last night just super chilled. not been shopping. We're going to go and do that in a minute. And so we just ordered an Indian takeaway. William was working, but I like chicken korma, and William does too. And so I just saved half of mine, and he had that last night when he come home. Yeah, I mean, I can't eat a full curry to myself. So we've had a bit of downpour. So we're just going to go to the boat quickly. It might need pumping out because I think I've mentioned this before. We don't keep the cover on. So anyway, look who's here.
Hello. Thanks everybody for all the condolences. Trip to South Africa was very good, just very hard, and lots of travelling. It was very difficult.
The journey home was heavy. Okay. I was telling everyone that you had to go. You flew from Durban, Johannesburg.
I left Durban on Thursday at 8:30 at night. I arrived at about 10:30, 11:15. Slept in Joburg. I left Johannesburg at 2:30 in the afternoon, and I flew to Addis Ababa. I got there at about 10:15. Then we left at 2 o'clock to Brussels, and then Brussels 9 o'clock. We got there at about 8:30, and I caught the train from 9 o'clock to Amsterdam.
You say we, you mean
me? Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
he wasn't with anyone. But the funeral went well, and
yeah.
I already told everyone I watched it online. And it was nice catching up with all your family, and you saw some old friends, didn't you?
Yeah.
When did the friend you stayed with in Joburg, when was the last time you saw him?
81. December 81.
Wow. Nice though. But you're still in contact on Facebook with everybody, aren't you? Anyway, so we're off to pump out the boat if it needs it, and then we're still deciding where to go and do the grocery shop. And then no plans for this evening. Just been chilling, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's going to put the radio on now, and I'll probably get a copyright issue, so strike. So catch you in a while. Good morning. I hope you can hear me because my really noisy kettle is on. I'm multitasking. So I'm going to make a coffee, but I'll have a quick chat with you because I think it's been a bit rushed, the vlog so far. Where did we get up to? So Lawrence and I, we went to our boat. Oh my gosh, it was full of water. It's got like a double hold, so what you wouldn't have seen is the entire inside of the bottom of the boat was full with water. And we have like a little sump pump, so there's an opening. Lawrence just shoved the pump in there. We was there quite a while, so I've got cat hair on my face. You know, pumping it out, so that's all done now. Yeah, I think if it had been a few more days, it had been playing on my mind a day or two before Lawrence come home. Like, I was trying to think how much rain have we had, and I had, if it had got much worse, I would have gone there just with a bucket, because I don't know where the pump is, or probably electrocute myself because you attach it to the battery of the boat. Anyway, it's all empty now, although it did rain, I think, yesterday. I've seen on the news that Southern Europe, I couldn't get my bearings, Southern Europe are experiencing an extreme heat wave at the moment. I mean, there's fires and floods and wow. So it's not sort of come that far up north. So whilst we have nice weather, so it's in the low to mid 20s every day. Every day on the forecast this week is forecasting either clouds and showers. And do you know what? That's absolutely perfect for me. I mean, you can see the sun now. It's really sunny, but there's a lot of clouds in the sky, so it's going to rain at some point. But you know, I'm not complaining. The garden's happy, although my gosh, the weeds are out of control. Anyway, we'll deal with that another time. I forgot to, you know, I had a bit of a shopping frenzy whilst Lawrence wasn't here. You might have noticed. But I didn't share some of the things I bought. So I thought I'd just quickly share a couple of things. So I was shopping on Next, and then I spotted these super cute mugs. Aren't they lovely? And they were a pair, and they say, it says, lovely till the cows come home on the inside. And I don't know, I think they were like 10 or 12 euro or something like that for 2 of them. They're really sturdy. That's what they are, Farmyard Next, if you want to have a look. I don't think they're on the sale, but they're really nice to drink out of, which is why I've got one in my hand, because I'm going to make a coffee. But the reason I went on the Next site was, if you don't know, Next is it's a UK chain store, but I think they were they were like the pioneers of online shopping. I mean, I remember having a Next directory, gosh, I don't know, 25, maybe 30 years ago. And then there it was, you got like a hardback fancy catalogue. So I've been a keen shopper of Next. Not so much for myself as I got, you know, like in my 30s, 40s. I don't know, I always found the sizing was a little bit off. But I used to order a lot for the kids. And then, anyway, now I'm waffling now, but they deliver usually free to the Netherlands. So it's great. So anyway, I spotted, they had these are extra wide mules. Aren't they lovely? Really nice. And so I have got wide feet, not extra wide feet, you know. So when I tried them on, they're a little bit loose, but I have terrible, I'm going to tell you in a second, terrible water retention. So as soon as I get a bit warm, or especially the afternoon, forget it, my feet are like, they're like balloons, and my fingers. And so I tried them on, you know, when I'd been on my feet in, you know, heels so big. And I could get my feet in them, which is also a miracle. So that's the other one. So yeah, I mean, they're fairly high, but because they're, you know, they're not tapered at the back, they really feel solid to walk in. So yeah, that's the reason I went shopping at Next, and some Farmyard mugs accidentally fell in my basket, like they do. The other thing, Lawrence brought loads and loads of photos back from South Africa. Not a lot of old ones. I mean, I think back in the day, you know, photos were kind of a luxury thing. You didn't snap them everywhere you went. And so he hasn't, I don't think there's a lot of old photos in the family, full stop. But he brought back a couple of old ones that he'd of himself. So I thought I'd share them with you. So this makes me laugh. I've seen, we've got a copy of this, a digital copy. That's Lawrence with Father Christmas. Now, if you know anything about South Africa, it was probably like 40 degrees when that was taken. And that poor Father Christmas is not looking round and jolly either, is he? It's cute. I've got a photo of me sat on Father Christmas's lap. In the 70s, it must be. So, yeah, that was really cute. So, yeah, that was Lawrence. Yeah, the reason I'm saying South Africa, their summertime is in our winter time. So, and Lawrence is from Durban and it gets really hot. And then these are not really clear because obviously, you know, people weren't experts in, you know, lining up photos in the viewer very well. Not like the digital age, but that's one of Lawrence when he was in the army. He's very smart. Chopped his head off, that's fine. And they make me laugh. I think it's like the old Kodak pictures with the rounded edges. We've got pictures like that. There's another one of him. Just catch him peeking through. Oh my gosh, it's like William. Seriously, when I look at those photos of Lawrence, this one is really like William. I love this one. Again, head chopped off, but anyway. Looks like a teddy boy there, doesn't he? When would that have been? That'd have been the early 80s. Yeah. These are cute. These are his like primary school pictures. Look with his blonde hair, short back and sides. He did have curly hair, so his mum must have stuck it down. There's a lot of product. Don't know if you can't see just at the top of his head. Maybe you can see curls. And then this one, this is very cute. This is it from 1972. This is William. So cute. And then there was a couple of when I was pregnant with William, we brought his mum over, And so she had all the snaps, so Lawrence was given the snaps back. So that would, yeah, I was pregnant with William, so that was 16 years ago. It's his mum and Joshy. And these were in Amsterdam. Yeah, in Amsterdam. That's cute. And there's me. We took her to see one of our beaches. You can just see, put it this way. You see? I've got a bump. I think I was 5 months pregnant there. This is cute. That's Lawrence's mum, and Josh stood at the top of a windmill. She's a cracking figure, eh? And then this is me. Oh, and Josh is in the background. I think this is at Zanziskans. There's Joshy. There's me. Just see my bump. And Lars' mum in the background. And then, I don't know, Lawrence was doing his best to try and photograph us, but yeah. Not the best picture. But yeah, thought I'd share some of them with you. It's just this one really makes me laugh. It's very cute. Anyway, kettle's just boiled. I'm starting work in about half an hour. So I'm just going to sit on the sofa. And my guilty pleasure is I read the Daily Mail online. Because obviously I can't go out and buy an English newspaper. And I know it's trashy. Tabloids. It's very salacious, I do know. But I enjoy it. What can I say? Oh, that's what I was telling you about. The swelling. So I have been checked out. Gosh, I went through months of seeing a specialist and also treatment, because one I think it was a physio, she diagnosed me with, it was either lipedema or lipedema, these two forms of it. And then she ordered all these, had these things like giant covers I had to velcro myself in, you know, like a compression, but these were like ordered to fit. I mean, my insurance covered it, but I think they weren't cheap. And then eventually I was referred to the hospital, and then they inject like this dye into your lymph system, and then I went under a full body scan. There's absolutely nothing wrong with my lymph system. It's just, yeah, I just retain water. One of the suggestions was, I mean, obviously drink more water, what I do. And also I could go for like the lymphatic drainage massage. Also didn't help. It's just how it is. My mum's the same. We just hold a lot of water. So it is what it is. So I've learnt to live around it. I know there's certain shoes to avoid. You know, when, you know, in my younger days, I'd think nothing of wearing stilettos, and I rarely wear heels. I'll wear like a block heel for work. Things that go around your ankle. I mean, I already have cankles. I have big ankles. So by the end of the day, you know, it looks like, you know, somebody's trying to chop my foot off. So there's just things I avoid, and I'm not in pain with it. Although if I'm out, like if I'm on holiday and we're out walking all day, and then my joints in particular, they're that swollen that I can't, it hurts to walk, because my ankles don't move and my knees don't move, because they're like, you know, like big watery vice kind of thing. So anyway, that's why when I see things like this, I don't need them, but I'll have these for years, so I just buy things and collect them as I go. So anyway, right, I've gone into waffle mode now. I'm going to make a coffee and sit down, and I'll catch you in a while. Hello. It's a bit bumpy here. I'm just in the village. I needed to pop out. Oh, I've come this way, and they have this stupid rule here. They have it in France as well, that if it's an unmarked road, i.e. there's lines, then you have to give way to the right. And in this stretch of road in the village, people just shoot out. So you've got to, even if you're going really, really slow, you've just got to pay good attention to it. It's so dangerous. Anyway, so well, I didn't have a car waffle yesterday because I work from home, and sorry, it's right of way and people still came through. Yeah, there's one of my colleagues needed to work from home, and then I said to the other colleague, you know, I'm not feeling it, and I'm glad I worked from home. We all decided to in the end. I was happy to have that extra hour in bed. So, and then today it's my short day, and so I finished work. I filmed, sorry that was a bit loud, I got excited then. I filmed the little short video. I'm doing a mini series on the Woven Almanac channel for this Stephen West surprise sock along that I've been doing. So I filmed Clue 2, thoughts and impressions and what my sock looked like. So if you missed that, it's over on that channel. There's links below if you didn't know I had a podcast channel. It's all about crafting. And then Clue 3 comes out tomorrow, so I'm curious what that's going to be. And if you're not into knitting, you'll have no idea what I'm on about, and you'll probably fast forward by now. But yeah, so I quickly filmed that. My laptop's playing up, so I have no idea if it's finished. The video's finished rendering, a technical term. I think it's time to get a new laptop. Lawrence has just bought one for himself. It should be delivered in a few weeks, a super duper one, and I think in a few months we'll probably invest in one for me, because yeah, they're not cheap, and I don't want like a really basic model. I could do with something pretty decent. The laptop I've got, it has been really good. Anyway, I'm waffling again. So yeah, I've done that, and then I popped out because as you know went a bit mad online shopping while Lawrence was away, and other things that I bought online was junk journaling kits from Etsy. I think I bought 3 or 4 Christmas kits and something else. I forget what it was. Was it a box or something? I don't even know. And I wanted to buy some paper. We've got a laserjet printer, and I've either got like standard photocopy paper or like really thick card, like good quality card, but I wanted something in between. So anyway, we've got a really good print shop in the village, Total Copy. So I popped in there, and sure enough, they had lots and lots of different weights of paper and colour and all the rest of it. So I just I bought myself 120 GSM. And it said it's like a graphics text card. So yeah, I thought I'd give that a bash. So I've got the paper and I can get everything printed off. And then when I've got time and the inclination, you know, I've got kits ready to snip out and all the rest of it. What's it called? Fussy cutting. It's a technical term. I don't know. I mean, it's only for myself, just yeah, for enjoyment. Anyway, and then the other thing, I needed to buy Lawrence medicine. Some cough medicine and some strepsils, like throat lozenges, because he's not feeling well. He's full of a cold, not a snotty cold, but like a cough cold. And he tried to say it was because I had the fan on in our bedroom, until I pointed out to him that, well, actually, Lawrence, you know, the last over the weekend you went through 4 different countries and was on 3 different planes and a train, so the chances are you probably caught something there, and not by me running the fan in our bedroom that I have done for years. So anyway, he's coughing and spluttering away, so I've been and stocked up on medicine for him. And then whilst I was in the village, I bumped into Fiona, so I stopped and had a quick catch up with Fiona. I was literally WhatsApping her an hour ago and I bumped into her. Anyway, I'm almost home, so I'm going to stop waffling now, and then I'm going to go up to my computer and have a look, get this Stephen West video uploaded, and see about printing on this fancy paper I've bought. So I will catch you in a while. Good morning. You would have seen on the screen it's Friday, which is my free day, but also me finished work for 3 weeks, 3 whole weeks. I was in 2 minds whether to cancel like 1 week and just take 2 weeks off and chill, because I've spoken about this plenty of times, the passport sagas, yes. And but I thought, do you know what? I need 3 weeks of just doing nothing, pleasing myself, because you know, aside from that long weekend I had in Marrakesh, I've not really took time off work. I've probably had like an odd day here and there, so it's good. And also I need to use the holidays, you know. In the Netherlands we get quite good holidays. Well, I work part-time. I mean, I'm not like proper part-time, as you know. I work 4 days a week, but I think if you work full-time, I would be entitled to like over 30 days holiday, you know, which is quite a lot. Anyway, so I've still got quite a few holidays left, so I thought, you know, I'm just going to take them. Did I mention, I can't remember the last time I chatted with you, but both the boys' passports, can't even speak, have arrived. Hallelujah. So immediately I went online to try and book you know, to see if we could get over to Malta, and the prices of the flights, well, there was no direct flights at all, and yeah, it just got really expensive. And then the only apartment I could find that would have been ideal for us was available for so many days, and we had to move to another one. And you know, plus Lawrence has, you know, he's taken you know, a fair bit of time off for to go to South Africa. I mean, he worked a bit while he was there, so he's not took a massive dent in his hours, because, you know, he's self-employed now. And Lawrence, you know, Lawrence was like, oh, do you know, we have to find somewhere for the dog to go, and you know, it would have just ended up costing a fortune. And I made the decision last night. I spoke to Josh and I said, you know, we're not doing it. It's ridiculous. We're going to spend twice as much money and be like, have the worst kind of trip, you know, like transferring at different airports in peak season. And Josh was like, it's fine. So anyway, we've decided we want to try and book a vacation in the autumn break, which will be in October, and then we'll do something nice then. So yeah, that's that. So I have 3 weeks to myself. I won't see the boys, because I never see the boys anyway. If you've got older kids still living at home, you'll know exactly what I mean. And Lawrence is working the whole time, so I have booked something nice for myself, but I'll talk about that probably next week. And yeah, anyway, I'm on the way to the craft shop, the hobby shop, and I've just realised, have I come the wrong way? No, I'm fine. This road I'm on, they've blocked some intersections, and then you have to go round, and then no, this is fine. This is fine. I've just missed all those weird blockages. Gosh, I'm waffling already. Yeah, when William made that ATM machine, you know, and I was helping him, obviously. He didn't use all my glue, but he used a fair amount of my glue, and one of the glue bottles split open. It wasn't from him, it was just clearly there was, you know, the bottle was not very good quality. So I thought, I wouldn't mind doing a bit of paper crafting, like junk journaling, while I'm off work. So I thought, I'm going to go to the hobby shop, got nothing on today, and go buy some glue. So how exciting is that? I don't know if I can film them. I'm hoping they're open. If they're not open, I'll just have a walk around. I'm going to the next village, kind of the next village to meet Altorn. So yeah, and then for the rest, no plans. No plans this evening. Lawrence has been sick. I think I might have mentioned this. All week he's had a bit of a stinking cold. It is definitely a cold, and he's actually slept in the spare room the last couple of nights. I did offer, but he said no, I'm fine. So he's coughing a lot less today, and he said he's got like a lingering headache, but he feels much better. Because tomorrow night Linda's invited us over for dinner to her place. I think she might be making poke bowls. Never had a poke bowl. Quite curious. But I think by tomorrow evening he'll be fine. He sounds worse than he is, because you know when you've had a cold you sound all like nasally, don't you? But I should put my sunglasses on. The weather here, I mean, it's not as bad as what I've seen in the UK. It's pleasant, but it's definitely not July. It's more like a spring day. What's the speed limit here? Okay, cool. So I've not got a jacket on. I don't need one, but it's yeah, I'm just turning the airco off actually. I've just realised it's a bit nippy in the car. And I think it's like showers on and off, but I went in the garden to look at my pot plants and they were all really dry, and actually one of them I bought from the garden centre the other week has died, so I must keep on top of them. The little ivies that I put in those butterfly shelves on the fence, they're thriving, but again I need to water them. What else? Oh, and you know, I've caught up finally with all the comments on last week's vlog, and some of the comments, you know, thank you for sharing your, you know, teenager mum struggles with me, because, you know, what do they say, misery loves company. I didn't feel too bad after I'd read all the comments, so thank you. It really cheered me up. Oh, I was really, you know, the whole school thing. And we've been through similar, you know, situations with Joshua over the years, so, you know, nothing new there. But it was like, oh, here we go again. So a lot of you shared your stories with me, and, you know, whilst, you know, I was like, okay, I don't feel too bad now. I did feel really bad for some of you. I was like, oh my gosh, it makes my my trials and tribulations, you know, not seem so bad. So, but it's good that we can look back and laugh on things, and many of you have said that, you know, all your kids turned out well. So yeah, thank you. It really it was nice to read. I really love seeing all the interactions in the comments. It's so nice. Oh, and the other thing, knitting talk, if you're not into knitting, the Stephen West clue 3, the knitting sock, the surprise sock along that I'm doing, clue 3 dropped yesterday, and I didn't receive my pattern. Every week I've had an email in my inbox in my Ravelry account, and it wasn't there. And my friend Sue messaged me in the morning, hi Sue, to say she'd seen the video. So I checked my account and I was like, mine's not there. So I went on his video and I commented, and a few people had said check your library, and indeed it seemed that a lot of people didn't receive the inbox notification from Ravelry. I wrote to support, and they replied and said, you know, it'll be in your library, and I've got it now. So it looks quite nice actually, the pattern. So I've already started on it, clue 3. And I've got a big truck in front of me now blocking the road. And yeah, I think the plans are for the next few weeks is just, you know, chill out. I need to get on top of a lot of stuff in the house, but I also want to do some crafting. I feel like creative again, you know, like I want to do stuff. And I should think about filming a podcast. Not that I've got anything finished, but, you know, it's nice to share these things. Right, I'm not that far off from the village now, so I'll stop waffling. I'll see if I can get a bit of footage in the craft shop. You've seen that loads of times, but, you know, it's nice for a look around. And then I'll do a show and tell when I get home. I'm only planning to buy glue, but you know how these things go. And I might have a walk around the little shopping centre there. So anyway, we'll see. Maybe next you'll see some stuff to watch, and there's some plinky plonk music playing in the background. quite sweet. I was going to walk down to the old village. Sorry. I just took a massive bite of this mushroom and truffle bread thing. It's new in the Albertheim, and I'm having orange and banana smoothie. Oh my gosh, this is my favourite. It's delicious. I'll be full with this, but it looked quite nice. It's almost gone now. Anyway, I was going to walk to the old village along the canal. It's really pretty there, and also there's a really nice sewing machine shop. But I literally stepped foot out of the door and these big fat rain blocks started. I thought, best not. And then it just, the heavens opened. Anyway, there's a steady drizzle now, so I'm thinking I'm going to go, I don't know what the time is, it's probably about 12:30 now. I'm going to go into Aalsmeer village. Sorry, I'm so thirsty. I just want a quick look in the action. Right, I'm going to stop chomping. I don't know why I put my reading glasses on to drive. That's a sure way to crash the car, isn't it? Right, off I go. I'll do a show and tell when I get home. Okay, I'm back. That was really strange. When I got to Aalsmeer, it was bone dry, but there was a big black cloud hung over the town hall kind of thing, but it never rained. It didn't rain, it never rained. Anyway, I'm back. It's 1:30. Lawrence is out. He's taken William to the orthodontist. I think I mentioned he had a bottom brace fitted. So today they're putting the elastics on. Oh, he's going to be in so much pain. Anyway, shall I show you what I bought? Well, I decided to treat myself to some flowers when I was in the Albertheim. They just look so lovely. I don't know what they are though. It doesn't say on the label. They don't smell of anything. There was a bunch already opened and they look very much like carnations to me, but these don't. I'm sure somebody will know. And then I also bought some white, I know what these are. Oh, they smell divine. Freesias. So I'll chop them down because the stems are quite long on this. And I'll pop them in a vase. I think we need some water by now. And then I popped it in the action. And they have this really nice, sorry, the fake cellophane still on it. It's really nice, like an old Masters canvas painting. I think it's like €5 or €6. Downstairs toilet. You know, I like to collect strange artwork from my downstairs loo. And then I bought, just for crafting, I don't need it right now, but I absolutely loved it, some paper, a paper crafting book. This one's lovely. Hold on, I can find it. These 2 pages, aren't they nice? Like autumn cozy. I also use these kind of pads for dollhouse wallpaper. Oh, sorry, I just knocked you. What else? Oh, I bought some like red crafting lace because I am intending to make a Christmas journal, junk journal. I bought some fudge for Lawrence. Lawrence loves fudge, and I think that's it. Oh yeah, and these are like children's craft pens. I use these for gluing. So, and the rest, I can't show you that. It's nothing saucy, it's just not for me. And then Lawrence, I haven't got any yet. Lawrence brought himself 2 big cans of jam from South Africa. He likes the super smooth apricot jam. And it's in a tin, it's so not handy. So I've bought him a little jar from the Hamer. Don't know, that was like €3 or €4 or something. Isn't that nice? I don't even know what it says on it. What does it say? This is my favourite jar. How cute is that? So I can here, and I bought a reusable bag. And then from the hobby shop, the craft shop, I bought a couple of things. I wanted to get some Fabri-Tac, which is glue, but they didn't have it, and they did have it there last time I went in. So not exciting. I bought some more tacky glue. And then she recommended this papier kleber. She said they use it. They at that craft shop, they also do scrapbooking workshops a lot. And she said that that's what they all use there. She said it's really, really good. So I said, oh, I'll give it a go. Got some more distress ink. If you don't know, like when I do this on the side of the pages to age them. But it's not just for paper crafting. I use this on like the doll's house furniture. I use this on all kinds of crafting stuff. And then they had these really nice, they look like tacks, but they're actually brads, you know, with the backs open out on them. And I also quite like these. These are, they look like screw tops. So there's either like a cross or a straight line. That's all I got. I was quite well behaved. I didn't buy as much as I thought. Right, at this point, I am going to wrap up the vlog because I have no idea what I've waffled about. If you're new, if it's your first time stopping by the channel, welcome, welcome. I hope you've enjoyed spending some time with me, pottering about and waffling about life stuff. And if you're an OG, a returning viewer, thanks for coming back, guys. As you can see, life is pretty much, you know, it's settled down now. It's back to normal, as normal can be. And yeah, I'm off work next week. So let's see if I can go pottering about, see what I get up to. Hopefully I can go to some nice places and show you a little bit more of the Netherlands. I don't think the weather's going to be amazing, but anyway, I'll figure something out. And yeah, I hope you've all had a good week. So stay safe, and thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.